Hello, oh my gosh, the music is so loud.
Select a memory card. Select a file.
Hello, this is Dr. J here with Let's Play Sonic Adventure. This was a launch title on the Dreamcast. I can remember when I was in my early teens, the Dreamcast came out in the United States. My older brother bought a Dreamcast, and this was one of the launch titles for it, and I was really excited for a Dreamcast, and for this game in particular because back then at least, I was a really big fan of all the Sonic games on the Sega Genesis, as well as Sonic CD on the Sega CD. So I had really high expectations for this game. And did it deliver? According to my memory, yeah, pretty much it did, although I don't think I've played this game since I first cleared it on the Dreamcast, so over 20 years ago. It's been a long, long time. But we're going to revisit it, and we're going to see if it still holds up today as much as it did for me back then. I guess one last note real quick about the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast really blew my mind at the time. It was such a step ahead of all the other consoles that existed when it first was released in terms of the graphical capabilities and overall power. It was like a whole other world. And it had an absolutely incredible library of games to it. A lot of really wacky, zany games that really pushed the envelope and had a style and an attitude all their own. It was very distinctly Sega. So it was a huge surprise to me when it turned out that the Dreamcast had ultimately been a commercial failure and basically spelled the doom of Sega as a hardware developer. It's always been, I don't know, a point of disappointment for me that happened. But it seems that after the fact, people have come to appreciate what an incredible console the Dreamcast really was. Now, as for Sonic Adventure, it's so freaking loud! Oh my goodness, it's loud.
You can customize various options.
But yeah, as for this game in particular, and actually a lot of games on the Dreamcast, if my memory is accurate, my memory is that it was an awesome game, absolutely worthy of being Sonic's first 3D outing, but really rough around the edges.
Select a character.
And I think that characterized a lot of games on the Dreamcast in general. They had a real unique sense of style. They really pushed the envelope. They were really fun and quirky and weird and zany and interesting, but pretty rough around the edges. And I think that this game is going to exemplify that nicely. So I don't expect that it's going to control fantastically well, and it's probably going to be kind of buggy. That's what my memory is telling me, so we'll see. But I am expecting it's still going to be a ton of fun.
Let's get him!
I still remember this theme even to this day. This game had an awesome soundtrack. It is so weird plonking down Sonic and his anthropomorphic friends in the middle of
Oh yeah! This is happening!
an otherwise normal human city. Also, what's happening? What are you even talking about?
What's up?
The voice acting is utterly ridiculous, but very fittingly so.
You are completely surrounded! Surrender yourself!
Nothing's real freaky with just its
Lock on
brain
target, men.
visible.
Ready? Fire!
Its brain in its eyes.
Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat!
The
Hold
voice
for now!
acting.
Fall back!
Also, our guns do nothing. Any other ideas, sir? Nope, run!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
We better leave it to the anthropomorphic blue hedgehog. Alright, we start the game with a boss battle against Chaos Zero. Okay, off to a good start. Get wrecked. It's real interesting comparing this game to its counterpart, Mario 64, on the Nintendo 64. This game is sort of a lot more radical in the technical sense, not the colloquial sense. Well, kind of the colloquial sense too, but not as polished. It's an interesting contrast.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time!
Well, I wouldn't expect a boss battle that opens the game to be particularly difficult, and it wasn't. Also, the nostalgia of that score screen theme.
Come on, you big drip! Where you going?
But psh.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
Oh my gosh, Robotnik's voice is perfect! It's perfect! Sonic's voice is perfect too. The voice acting in this game is exactly as it should be.
Huh? What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
The facial animations are a little strange.
Tails!
It's like
What am I gonna do with you?
Sonic's face contorts horrifically every time he talks. Okay, my cat is attacking me. Hold on, I need to get her out of my lap. Get out of here. Okay. So, interesting thing about this game, aside from the fact that it's a fully 3D Sonic game, which was quite revolutionary at the time, is Instead of just having a bunch of discrete action stages, the action stages are broken up into kind of an exploration adventure mode, which I think is really cool. I think that was a pretty awesome innovation to introduce into the Sonic series. Also, random swimsuit bikini babes. Oops, that is not the right button. Hey, babe. Yeah, that's not a great vacation, is it? Are you her twin or her clone? Oh, apparently Sonic is famous. Well, why wouldn't he be? I guess he saved the world some number of times at this point. It's so weird juxtaposing Sonic and his anthropomorphic friends along with normal humans. Mr. Know-It-All, huh? Grab the rings. If you're playing a Sonic game and you don't know to grab the rings, then I don't know what to tell you. Also, he then pretty much just says, oh, and by the way, the camera's buggy. Just deal with it. Oh, that's funny. And then we have these, I don't know, info stations. Welcome to Emerald Coast. Thanks. I hope I've gotten the sound balance right, so that the game's unbelievably loud audio isn't overpowering me. Oh, time for the first action stage. So the first action stage is sort of a tropical beach, very green and blue kind of environment. It is honestly the perfect representation of taking a typical Sonic first level and then transferring it into a 3D environment. Okay, that was pointless. Oh yeah, it's the Sonic Loop-de-Loops in 3D! It's so cool! Like, yeah, this, as I said, this game's rough around the edges, but who cares? It's so cool. So much heart and soul is put into this game, and trying to do a faithful transfer of Sonic into the realm of 3D. And you know, they did a pretty good job, in my opinion. That said, yeah, controls, they're a little awkward. Expect a lot of failures. I have not played this game in 20 years, so I might as well have never played it at all. Oh, giant whale! Go, go, go! This is purely just a cinematic sequence, really, but it's awesome. And man, did this do a fantastic job of showcasing the power of the Dreamcast with all these environments and stuff. I'm definitely going to be checking the volume balance after this video, so if it's off for this one, it should be fixed for the next one. Just as an FYI. God, this game is loud. Oh, time for what's essentially Act 2. Oh, looks like we can run up on the wall. Go into a secret cave. Get an extra life bounce all over the place. It's so fast. Gotta go fast. This game makes a great first impression, I have to say. And we're still freeing animals from being enslaved to hostile robots by Robotnik for some reason. It's a very perplexing thing he does.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
Don't throw coconuts at me. Thanks, Tutorial Fairy. She's like Navi, but way, way less annoying. Alright. But yeah, honestly, this is a great translation of a Sonic action stage into 3D. The controls might not be perfect, but they're not awful. Like, as I said, I might as well be playing the game for the first time. It's been so long since I've played it, and I'm handling it okay. Alright, let's rescue our friend Tails.
Yeah, not bad.
That's so friendly. Even if we only get a rank C, Sonic still tells us, yeah, not bad. Instead of, you suck, do better.
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A canvas
Facial animations, man.
I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane?
Yeah, let's not use it to solve the world's energy problems or anything. Let's use it to power a single plane. Good call, Tails.
I've got something I've got to show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
Alright, so the first action stage is complete, and now we're returned to the Station Square Adventure Zone for some exploration. Let's talk to the Bikini Babes again. What a world where you can just say something like that and it's completely normal. Well, you know, it happens. We were kind of talking right in front of you, so I don't think you need to apologize for it. Now, you really fly around, which on the one hand I appreciate because it means it doesn't take forever to go from point A to point B. On the other hand, it's freaking hard to control. You're going to see me just slamming into stuff like crazy, I bet. Also, there we go. Casino is only open at night. I guess that might be when they get most of their customers. Oops. Talk to me, manager dude. Oh, right, the Chow Garden. That's like some kind of little mini-game. I don't think I ever really messed with it when I played this game back in the day. The emulator that I'm using... By the way, I don't feel bad about using an emulator because I legitimately, or my brother did, bought all these games back in the day, so it's not like I never paid for these. But the emulator I'm using, if I hit a button, it brings up the view of the VMUs, the visual memory units, which is pretty cool. I really like that feature. I think that's a pretty good way to handle it. Okay, that's apparently not the correct way to go outside. Hey there, little fairy.
Take the train to the Mystic Ruins.
Oh, okay, fine. I don't think there's really anything else for us to do out here yet anyway. We can talk to some random people if we want. Ah, I'm so fast. Farewell, old relationship. Hello, new relationship. That's what I always say. Go through a lot of them, do ya? Still, that's a healthy attitude rather than dwelling on the breakup. Okay, I'm not trying to talk to you again. I'm trying to talk to your new boyfriend. La la la, we're in love. A special for couples at Twinkle Park. If you bring a date, you get in free. Wouldn't the park make basically no money then? Cute couples get in free. Imagine if you show up and you're denied the ability to get in for free. Ouch. Some fat businessman type. Oh yeah, there was a monster. I beat it up. It ran away. Anyway, I'm not going to talk to every single last person. Let's go ahead and move on to the Mystic Ruins.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
The beach, casino, and Twinkle Park. Sounds like a fun vacation. Only a real adventurer takes a train to a remote place. Yeah, well, you look like you eat a lot, so you should have a lot of energy. Pardon me. Man, why does Sonic even bother with the train? He should be able to outrun it, shouldn't he? Alright, and every Sonic game has some kind of ancient mystical ruins zone. So, Sonic Adventure dually gives us just such a location, both as an adventure zone and as an action stage. Down. What? Is that literally a sign that just says down and then it has an arrow pointing downward? That's hilarious. Okay, how do I get back up? I need a sign that says up and points upward. Okay, that is a spastic ladder climbing
The
animation.
train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
You, sir, look like an archaeologist. Do you have a whip? I see, you haven't been assigned a whip yet. Keep at it, soldier. I'm sure you'll get promoted eventually. Wah! I was just trying to talk to that guy. I didn't mean to, cut him into 1,000 pieces with my hedgehog spines of steel. I think maybe you've had too much to drink, dude. Let's see what's going on up here. Oh, a cutscene.
If it isn't Sonic!
Oh, hey, Robotnik. You get some awesome P music.
Talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
The voice acting is so perfect.
I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds! Better not interfere, or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force! The hard way!
Oh, he's back. And he's upgraded. The Egg Hornet! That thing looks pretty fun to fly, actually. Wah! Especially with all the missiles.
All systems, full power! Ah!
You know, if you just stay up where I couldn't hit you, I would never be able to win this fight. That's not very smart, Robotnik.
All systems, full power!
That's not going to stop him from doing it over and over again, though.
He's not gonna get away with this!
I'm too fast to hit me with missiles.
All systems, full power!
Get wrecked, Robotnik.
Ah!
You're no match for the spines of steel.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Get out of here, Robotnik.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Aha!
Oh no!
Good job, Tails.
Come on, Chaos! Time to eat!
Chaos?
I love how we just stand here watching this happen. Doo-doo-doo. Want to do anything about it, Sonic? No? Okay, that's cool.
Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Oh, yes! It's just as the stone tablets predicted! His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald! With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me.
Are you sure about that latter
We'll
part?
destroy Station Square, and on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos, let's find another emerald, shall we?
Robotnik, your evil plan is ridiculous. Why don't you just build Robotnik Land somewhere else?
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails!
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
Oh man, I'm having even more fun replaying this game than I expected to. This game is awesome. In its way, it has like more style and attitude than Mario 64 did. And I love Mario 64, that game is fantastic, but I don't know, this game just feels like it pushes the envelope in ways that Mario 64 didn't. Yeah, it's rougher around the edges, it's not as polished, but... Well, anyway, I think that's enough for the first episode. Next up, we are going to continue exploring this area, probably do the Mystic Ruins action stage. Hopefully, you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.